Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mic Drop Markets Live. Today I have with me Fabio, the CEO of MenthorQ. Crypto is entering a new phase with spot ETFs, liquid options, and growing institutional participants. It's no longer just speculation. So we're excited to invite you to the official launch of MenthorQ's Intelligence Suite, a set of powerful institutional grade models built to help you decode market structure, flow, and sentiment across the crypto derivatives space. I personally use this on NinjaTrader for futures markets. I absolutely love it. So I'm excited to see what their crypto offering is. But just as a reminder before we begin, this material is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes only. It is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell long or short any securities, commodities, or related financial instruments. As always, please contact a licensed professional before making any investment or trading decisions. And with that, I will let Fabio take it away and walk us through this exciting new product.
Thank you, Tracy, and it's a pleasure to be here. I think we've done this a couple of times. Always good to be with you. We met also at the NinjaTrader Live a few weeks ago, so very exciting. And today here, guys, we are happy to present you with a product that we've been working on for the past 6 months, and we are very excited to bring it to market. The product went live on Tuesday, so we are here, and then we're going to show you a demo of it. So today, this is kind of like what we are gonna kind of talk about, which is really for those who don't know, what do we do and what do we provide. Then we're going to go into our crypto intelligence, show you how to use it within our platform, and then we're going to share more information about our promo and any question that you might have. Just to give you a background for those who don't know me, I have been working in finance for about 16 plus years. I studied at Bloomberg back in 2007, working in London and New York. And then I basically was there for about 11 years. And then I worked for an alternative data company before we started MenthorQ. So I kind of saw the change in finance from traditional finance, which is what Bloomberg provided at that time, to now more of the alternative data, and our data is now being used by large institutions. And when we started MenthorQ is really to potentially provide you guys or retail traders with the edge that the big players are already using by providing you with cutting edge technologies and models. We tend to have a very simple approach. We look at complex data. We are going to focus today on the option market, but the option market is just one of the data sets that we use. We then simplify the data, and then we create visualization and tools that you guys can use. So the levels that Tracy mentioned on Ninja, for example, are some of the ways that we can use to decode kind of at the option market and how it affects price action on futures. And today we're going to show you what it does on crypto. So in terms of coverage, we started really from simply covering SPX about 2.5 years ago. Then we moved into stocks, ETFs, indices, futures. We launched our Forex offering last month, and we're now happy to be on the crypto space. And the next for us would be covering European companies and futures. So that's next on our roadmap. But today we're going to talk about crypto. So the way we do it and the way we look at finance is we leverage a 3-step approach. The first step is building our quant models, and we're going to show you some of the new models on crypto today. The quant models are designed to really take complex information and simplify it to give you a very quick idea on whether we are in a bullish cycle, bearish cycle, and what is the data telling us. And then today we're going to walk through the data as well. The second step is we built our trading dashboard, so you can access the data via our platform, so you can easily integrate that into your workflow. And then next, of course, is the integration. So we are integrated with 10 plus applications, from TradingView to TrendSpider to NinjaTrader and more. So we're very excited about that. So you can bring our data directly into your trading platform to make it easy and be actionable very, very fast. So why crypto and why now, right? Why crypto? So the first thing is, of course, crypto is normally associated with scams, is fragmented, is volatile, unpredicted, and basically, like for investors that are looking at this market, there's not a lot of good data out there that can tell you what could happen, right? But crypto is becoming a very important asset class. We had a session yesterday to talk about how crypto fit into the macroeconomic space. So as an investor, whether you are a day trader or a swing trader, you cannot ignore this market any longer, because it's becoming really an asset class that people are looking into it. We can see from some of these headlines where large ETFs providers like BlackRock, Invesco are really already starting to see a lot of growth in AUM in those crypto ETFs. We saw the Bitcoin ETF first, we have Ethereum, we have Solana. So really, like, crypto is becoming an asset class. But basically, stepping into the crypto market can kind of feel overwhelming. As we mentioned, there's a lot of scams, there's a lot of like really volatility. Some coins might have a 99% loss in a day because of some of these scams. So it's very, very hard for an investor to enter the market. So the goal of what we're going to show you today is really, can we bring some structure to the chaos, and can we bring you with good quality data that you can use to understand how to enter the crypto market, right? And then why are we looking at derivatives? Why are we looking at options, right? So this chart really shows you the importance of this trend, and we are ready for it. We're here at the forefront of this space. If we look at Bitcoin options, the open interest was about 5 billion in 2022. We are now at over 30 billion. So clearly this chart shows you that there is a lot of growth in the derivative space for crypto, and I think the trend is just getting started. So as an investor, just pay attention to this. We know that option market moves liquidity, so we're here, and we are here to provide you some interesting tools that you can use. So if we look at our crypto intelligence platform, and today we're going to also give you a demo, we have developed a series of tools that can be used. The first, we develop our quant models. They are focused on flow, volatility, gamma exposure. We have our gamma models. Then we have our quant models that are really using machine learning algorithms looking at price action. The crypto market is very correlated to macro conditions and other assets. So we need to use also this type of approach to potentially provide interesting data and interesting model. And then, of course, the data is available via the dashboard, and we are integrated into all the different trading platforms that we mentioned before. So who can use this, and who is this for? These tools can be used by crypto traders, day traders, and scalpers, but they can also be used by position trader or investors or swing trader that are looking to enter the market and are looking to get an idea of where the market could go, and how is the market position. Next, what are the crypto that are available in the platform? On the left, you see, so we focus mostly on the major coins, the coins that have a lot of liquidity, the coins that have a lot of derivatives volume. And the reason is that those typically tend to be more like stable coins. So we know, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana are the main ones, but we also have some interesting smaller coins that can potentially be used within the platform as well. And then in terms of exchanges, we use data coming from Deribit, Binance, and OKX. And the reason why we focus on these exchanges is because 95% of the derivatives flow would go through mostly Deribit, Binance, and OKX. So you can actually use the different exchanges throughout the platform as well. If we go into our gamma models, for those who are using MenthorQ already on futures, on stocks, ETFs, you will be able to access the same level of data on crypto as well. So we're going to go over that, but these are some of the charts that we have. And then you can also then leverage our gamma levels directly into your platform. So this is already been available. What's new is really our crypto quant models. So these are new; they were not there before, and we've seen a lot of really interesting feedback. We have seen a lot of successes from users already using those. So very excited to show them to you. But basically, let's go into the details. So the crypto quant models really are leveraging a series of factors, from market structure knowledge to liquidity to price action. So the idea behind it is really to provide you three types of models. The first one is what we call a regime sentiment indicator. So if we look at the crypto market behaves like an early stage tech startup. So early stage tech companies that are very, very volatile and are very, very affected by the market structure. The crypto is the same. So when we are in a risk-on scenario, the crypto typically tends to benefit. When we are in a risk-off scenario, the crypto typically tends to go down. And we saw this during COVID. During COVID, when COVID started, the crypto market really dropped really heavily because every investor was taking out money from risk-on assets and basically positioning for a downside move. So the risk-on, risk-off sentiment is actually leveraging traditional market data. We look at correlation and we look at a lot of things that could affect the crypto market. And the indicator is very simple. Indicator, and I'll show you how it works. But basically, because crypto is such a high beta risk asset, when we are in a risk-on scenario, again, the crypto market benefits. When we are in a risk-off scenario, the crypto market typically underperforms. Very simple. You see the bottom chart. It looks like an oscillator. And basically what you see is that above zero, we are in a risk-on scenario. Below zero, we are in a risk-off scenario. So risk-on, positive crypto bias, risk-off, negative crypto bias. And then we can show you also backtesting results later as well. The second indicator is what we call a mean reversion indicator. So we call it the QRSI. It's a redesign of the traditional RSI that everybody is obviously used to, but we basically created our own calculation of the traditional RSI, and we created a new version which is leveraging a more advanced statistical validation approach. The reason why is because the traditional RSI suffers from what is called alpha decay. So everybody uses the RSI and everybody's using the same threshold, 30 and 70 for overbought and oversold conditions. So that has not any edge any longer. So what we did is we built basically our own version, which has a more like statistical validation and can help you understand if we are in an overbought or oversold condition. So it works really in the same way. Above 90, we are in an overbought zones, and below 20, we are in an oversold condition. But again, this is not the traditional RSI. This is our own methodology that we bring to the crypto market today. And then the third indicator is really what we call our crypto direction. This is a directional bias indicator. Again, the goal of the indicator is to provide you with an idea of where the price could go based on a lot of different factors that we added to our model. It's very, very simple. It moves in single digit numbers. So we have a -1, which is a bearish bias, a 0, which is a neutral, and then 1 and 2 are really bullish bias, and so on. So then we go into the platform, and then we can show you some backtesting. I don't know, Tracy, if you want to share the other screen. All right. So for every subscriber that already has access to the dashboard, today you're going to be able to see the crypto section right here on the left. And if you open it up, you have 3 submenu, which is our market summary tab, our quant models, and our option models. So if we start with the market summary tab, we can see all the major crypto that we follow, and then we see their performance over time, 1 day, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, and year to date. And then we see the 3 quant models that we discussed. So we have our RSI indicator, our directional indicator, and our risk on, risk off indicator. So as a starting point, we can clearly see that we are in a risk on scenario on crypto, and we are also in a very bullish direction for all the different coins. Also pay attention that the RSI for most of these coins is very high. So again, be alerted of these 3. So you can use these 3 in conjunction. So if we go back then to our quant section, and then I can go here and I can choose our different currencies. So if we start with Bitcoin right here, what do we have here? So the first thing we have is also we do have our Q score for those who are already familiar with it. This is the way we look at the world in terms of factors. So we look at assets by looking at option, momentum, and volatility. So what this is telling me is that the score goes from 0 to 5. If we look at Bitcoin, we are in a very bullish environment coming from the option market. We're in a very bullish environment coming from the momentum, so the price action, and we are in a very low volatile environment. So that also can confirm the trend, right? So we are very, very bullish, and today or yesterday we reached all-time high on Bitcoin, which is also very, very interesting. Then we can come into the different models. So first we want to look, okay, so the option market, the momentum is saying that we are in a very strong bullish trend. But what about the overall market? What about the macroeconomic environment? So we are already in a risk-on scenario. So we had a drop a few days ago, but now we are back on a risk-on scenario. You can see it here. We are above 0. So the risk-on indicator can tell you, okay, are we in a bullish or bearish cycle for crypto? Then we have our direction indicator. So we can look at Bitcoin. We were very bullish right here. We dropped during this kind of like period here, and now we are back in a very, so the highest score, which is 2, we are in a very bullish direction environment. Again, very, very easy there. And then of course, pay attention, because now the RSI is actually telling us that we are coming to a very, very high level right there. So again, use all these tools in conjunction with each other to potentially formulate a theory and an idea. I want to also show some backtesting result that is available on our website. Just click on Quant Strategies and look at crypto. And if we look at the simple risk-on, risk-off indicator, this is very interesting backtesting. Again, very, very simple. We are long when the risk on is greater than 0, and we are short when the indicator is less than 0. Here, what you see is the performance of Ethereum over the past 6 months, and this is the performance of the strategy simply by using the indicator, using literally like understanding the macro environment and understanding if we are in a positive or negative environment for crypto. So this is a very, very interesting backtesting results. And Tracy, let me know if there's any question at any time. Next is our option models. So now we have the option data as well available for you guys. So if we click on any of these assets right here, we can go over. Again, we have our Q score at the top. We have our net gamma exposure right here, multi-expiration. We have our string model, very, very interesting. So again, this is also very, very relevant. We talked about it this morning. How can you use the string model if you are a swing trader or a day trader or a position trader? So the swing model is telling us what are the lower and upper level that we should be paying attention to when we look at Bitcoin. So we have our floor, which is 109,408, and we have a risk trigger, which is 122,580. So the model is suggesting again that we are in a bullish trend. We see a green lower band right here. But again, these are the levels for the next 5 days. At the top, we can also see our backtesting results. So whenever we had our lower band over the past 124 days, was the price above that lower band in the next 5 days in the future? And you see the time frame here. Yes, the model was successful about 88% of the times. And if we look at the risk trigger, so if you're looking at where can the upper band be, then you know that the risk trigger was respected 5 days in the future on 81% of the days. And please let me know if you guys have questions about this model. But basically the idea is that this can give you like some interesting targets, some interesting level that you can put in your chart. And then on top of that, we also have our advanced volatility models. We have our SMILE, skew, term structure, volatility surface, and so on. So more of like the advanced option things that we have here. And then again, the levels are integrated into the platform. So as you can see, these are the levels for today on Bitcoin. We reached our one-day max, we broke down, and now we are basically kind of like going around this Jax level here. But again, this morning we saw a massive break on the core resistance here. If you were on this trade, then you had a couple of profit targets until we go to the one-day max here. We can do the same activity on the other currencies. So if we look at Solana, for example, we can also see the levels there. And again, as you can see, the price action reacted on our JAX4. This was the maximum for the day, and we're now back at this JAX3 level. So very, very interesting.
I think we lost.
Can you hear me? No.
Now I can hear you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me know, Tracy, if there's any question from the audience, if there's any question from you on how you currently using maybe the levels on futures. But as you can see here, very, very interesting movement around those gamma levels as well.
And also, if people really aren't familiar with this, you can show them on your website too, where you can find education, where, if you...
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a lot of videos and a lot of education available for you guys. So first, here you have all your integrations. Second, you have our academy. And then third, you have our guides. So we have about 300 plus documents that can help you understand everything from strategies to how the option market works, how gamma works. So we have a knowledge base, we have our products. So if you want to learn more about our levels, you can come here under our products. We have our crypto right here, crypto models. There's a lot of documentation available there. Again, everything is explained. And then if you want to learn more about the option market and how can you use that, we also have our knowledge base right there. And then of course, if you want to learn about trading strategies, like if you're in the option world, if you are like trading futures or trading crypto, we also have a section right there. So this is all available. You can also access this if you create a free account with us. And then also you can access the academy here. So within the academy, we talked about a lot of different things. We have basically courses on how to trade with us. So how can you trade with MenthorQ if you are, for example, a futures trader, or if you trade stocks, or if you trade options, if you trade crypto and Forex. So we show you exactly how to use the levels, but we can also show you more advanced things. So like, what are the gamma levels? So for example, when we were live a few weeks ago, we talked about the different gamma levels. We talked about how can you read them, how can you trade out of them, and then also more information about technical analysis, options. So we have a lot of videos available for you guys, how to get started with MenthorQ.
And that's excellent. So you guys, you can go and just create a free account and get a lot of this education. I know that Ninja Trader, our chat asks a lot of questions and they're always looking for free materials. So go ahead and, sign up for a free account and get some free education.
Yeah. There's a lot of videos for free. You can also go on our YouTube channel. We have live every week. So this week we had a lot of live sessions. So for example, if you missed the one from yesterday, we talked about crypto within the macro environment. So how can it fit into an asset allocation? So even if you are not really an active crypto trader, but you have a long-term portfolio, you have a 401k portfolio, you should still be looking at crypto as an asset, because that could have an effect in your potential return and potential opportunities in the future.
Excellent. And let's see if we have any questions yet. No questions yet. So I guess everybody's just intently listening to you.
Yeah, and I don't know if Tracy, we want to show kind of like our promo. Our promo is available until Monday.
Yeah, definitely.
Because of the launch, basically we are providing you guys, I don't know if you want to share the other slides.
So
if you guys are interested, you can find everything on our website. We are having a really nice promo until Monday afternoon, New York times. And basically, like, the idea is really you guys can join, can try. As a bonus, you'll also get access to our live trading sessions for 1 week. If you sign up for the premium side, next week we'll be trading live basically all day. And we have more session coming in also for our premium members coming next week. Very excited because our traders that run our trading room will be able to show you exactly how to apply the data, how to look at the market, and how to then integrate that into your workflow. Is not a signal room, is really an educational room that can help you understand how to leverage the data for your advantage.
And that's awesome. That's your private Discord account, or where they find that?
So when you sign up, yes, they have access to our Discord, and also we will send emails with the link. So we have like daily session on Zoom that we share, and but also Discord they can find everything there as well.
Excellent. And did you want to just, I know we have this big crypto launch or whatever, but maybe go into a little bit about, just futures and stocks, and maybe for people that haven't heard of you before, and maybe they're not looking at just crypto.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can go into, if we can go back to the dashboard. One thing I want, so we cover, so on the left-hand side, you can see basically all the assets. So we have about 1,300 plus stocks, ETFs, and indices, so you can find them here. We also have intraday models, so you can actually access intraday gamma models about 14 times per day. So we update the data every 30 minutes. So you can kind of see in real time how the option market moves, and then you can also access those data directly into your trading platform. That's updated already. And then within the platform, then we give you access to similar analytics. So we have our Q score here. We have our net gamma exposure chart, our swing model. But I wanted really to show you why this is important for traders to understand how the data plays out. So if we look at NVIDIA, yesterday or 2 days ago, we reached $4 trillion in market cap for the first time in history, right? So, okay, looking at it now is very, very hard because we are at all-time high. So it's always hard to trade at all-time high. But I want to show you how the data can kind of help you to get some ideas and potentially find an edge. So we look at NVIDIA today. We are obviously very, very bullish on the option side. We're very, very bullish on the momentum side, and we are very, very low on volatility. But let's look at what happens a few weeks ago. So if we look at the same data that you would have got 2-3 months ago, we're looking at April. The picture was a little bit different. So 2 months ago, we dropped below $100 on NVIDIA. The option score went from very positive to very negative in a matter of a day. And that's when we saw this big drop. This was about 20% drop. Then suddenly, obviously, the macro environment, the news coming from tariffs, and all of that stuff is playing a lot into the place. The AI narrative is very, very important. But the option market reacted, and we saw a massive spike in the score, going from a very, very bearish score to a very, very bullish score. And this was around April 24th. And as you can see, after that, this is history, of course, the price of NVIDIA reached all-time high. We saw over a 55-56% increase in the price. But again, how can you use this as your hedge to potentially understand when to get in or get out of positions, asset, etc.? On top of that, both on stocks, ETFs, and futures, we do provide the levels that we showed you. So these is the indicator that we have on our chart. We were live this morning. So if you guys followed our live, we were actually discussing this move on ES around our JAX1 level. This was a very, very strong reaction for the day. We opened lower, and then we moved all the way high. So this was a very, very important one. And then we had the same move on NQ for those who are trading. NQ, where we had a very strong reaction here on the put support. So we went up, down, we went up, and then we kind of reacted, and now we are retesting this JAX1 level. So this can really act as support and resistance area. These are where market makers most likely are going to be hedging. So they tend to be strong reaction area for the price action. And then Tracy, maybe you can tell me how you use the data when you use it on Ninja.
Yeah, I mean, I look for, because I'm more of a swing trader, so I look for those very outside levels where you have call resistance or, put support or, just any kind of resistance. So, I would be, in this case, if I was trading this, I would be looking at, call resistance higher at that 23,000 area. So for the way that I trade, I use the outer edges kind of to gauge where I would want to enter or exit the market.
Yep, makes sense. And for futures trader, we do cover about 25 different futures from indices, commodities, metals, forex, rates, soft commodities as well. So we do have
crude oil, my favorite.
Yeah, so we have crude oil here. Yeah, so as you can see, this was a very strong reaction in the morning, and then we breached our 1-day max.
And if you were day trading this too, you can, if you're moving stops, then you can, kind of follow the market up on those levels.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, another important part is, of course, within the platform, you can integrate that directly onto your trading platform. So as you see, TradingView is already automatically updated. With Ninja, we have an API, so very, very easy to integrate that, and also with the other platform here. And then we have our screeners. So if you wanted to get some ideas on things that could be interesting for you, again, like the example that we saw on NVIDIA, what are the assets that are showing the biggest increase in option score, right? So again, Tesla, very interesting. So let's go and look at the levels, right? So if we look at Tesla here, we now have our core resistance at 320. Let's go and see in the data. So Tesla saw a very big spike in our option score. If we look at here, we were really at the lowest score like a day ago. So yesterday we were really at the zero, and then something really happened yesterday, and now we are seeing a pickup in kind of the option score. Again, that doesn't mean that we're not still in a bearish trend. The momentum is still kind of neutral right here, and but we do have a low volatility. So the volatility on Tesla is now really low compared to the history. So here we see the history. So kind of like starting from there can give you some interesting ideas of like, okay, what are the levels that I should be watching for? Where is the market positioning? And then going back here, we can see basically now the net gamma exposure of Tesla. This 320 level can be very important. And then if we look at the next weekly expiration and the following one, we can kind of see how the positioning is there. And then we can also look at the other future expiration as well.
Very cool. And then anything else you want to go over?
So I think maybe I can give some roadmap item. We are going to release our AI assistant very soon. We are also going to release some more advanced intraday equity models coming into September and October. So there's a lot of things that we are developing. We're also looking at additional things on the crypto side. And of course, we are looking for European coverage towards the end of the year. So for those who are trading DAX or European stocks, we are looking to add that as well.
Nice. Going international.
Yes.
Love it. Fantastic. So lots to look forward to over the next year. Amazing stuff.
Yeah. I'm very excited to also do more with you guys and with the Ninja team.
Absolutely. We love our partnership with MenthorQ, so at Ninja Trader. So we look forward to also having you back on Ninja Trader Live. So
let me know when. I'll be happy to do that.
All right. Fantastic. All right. With that, then if there is nothing else, then you guys can always, if you have any questions about any of this, you can always go to @MenthorQ Pro and ask them directly, on X. And then, of course, it's MenthorQ.com, menthorq.com. If you're watching on YouTube, all of the information is also in the description below.
Thank you, Tracy, for having me, and thank you guys for watching. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We look forward helping you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Fabio.